In your headlines, the TCI Regiment is once again looking for new reserve Marines. A number of robberies in Providenciales have been caught on camera. And the long-awaited Valentine's Day Cup on the island of Middle Caicos has come to a stunning end. From the PTV Broadcasting Headquarters in Providenciales, your number one source for news, I'm Erica Pinales, delivering the latest from across the country this Monday, February 14th, 2022, right to your door. Newswatch starts now. In today's top story, a number of robberies have been caught on video. Is this of any assistance to police in nabbing the hot thieves off the street, or is this just a record of what occurred? Let's take a look.
A number of the island's latest armed robberies were caught on surveillance camera. This, to any other country, would seem like brilliant news. However, residents are questioning whether these videos are actually assisting officers with investigations, as no official updates have been received like in the past. A few years ago, around the time when CCTVs were being installed across the country, police were hard on a campaign that encouraged home and business owners to install surveillance cameras around their properties, which would in some, if not most cases, assist in bringing many of the career criminals to justice. Officials even went a step further and offered a customs exemption or reduced cost on surveillance equipment for business and homeowners for a period, and many have conformed. However, are also of the opinion that minimal results are yielded in nabbing criminals, even on occasions when surveillance is captured. The culprits are arriving to these establishments, in most cases, unmarked vehicles with face coverings, wielding weapons and issuing threats to the employees, making away with undisclosed amounts of cash. And these are often learned of due to the video that surfaced thereafter. Countless others go unheard of. This latest incident was caught on surveillance at Liz's Bakery in Five Keys, where the culprits are seen entering the establishment with objects which appear to be some form of weapons in hand. The incident unfolds quickly before the assailants take off. Eyewitnesses were seen scurrying from the scene. Anyone on those latest robbery incidents are asked to call 911 or leave tips anonymously at 1-800-8477.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Students across the TCI are back off into the classroom today after 6 weeks of at-home learning following the major New Year outbreak of COVID-19. Here's more.
Over 4,000 students given the go-ahead to return to the classroom this morning after weeks of online teaching and learning. For the first time since the new year, students are back in school full-time in quest of the hands-on face-to-face interaction platform many of them crave. The Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Education made a joint decision back at the beginning of the new year to postpone the full reopening of schools after a COVID-19 outbreak saw numbers rise at the highest ever documented for the country, hitting almost 1,000 cases. It was then that officials decided that schools would reopen through a phased approach, beginning with senior high school and grade 6 students who would be taking national exams in the coming months. Coming into phase 4, educators were given the opportunity to exercise a hybrid approach to learning, which gave students the chance to interact in both the online and face-to-face platforms. Now they are all back in full face-to-face classes. The minister says she is grateful that cases are finally contained, as she, like educators and parents, understand the need for students to receive a continuous degree of face-to-face learning, especially the younger ones. The ministry advised that unvaccinated teachers and other members of staff are still required to test weekly, while vaccinated persons are to be tested bi-weekly. Persons who have received the booster are exempt from testing, but are, however, encouraged to be tested regularly. Students are advised to stay at home if they are experiencing any COVID-like symptoms like a fever or cough. Additionally, parents are being encouraged to have children 12 years and older vaccinated, while children ages 5 to 10 years are said to be able to benefit from the next batch of vaccines to arrive this month. The country, as at February 13th, was at 125 active cases.
Don't go anywhere. More Newswatch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. The long-awaited Valentine's Day Cup on the island of Middle Caicos has come to a stunning end as members of the community and persons from all over the country came together at Bambera Beach to watch the kickoffs. We bring you the details. As scheduled, the event kicked off at 10 a.m. beginning with the beach setup, then followed by the boat inspection and mini sailing sessions and course familiarizations. We gather that the Valentine or Premier Cup is an event that's been going on for 15 years. Recently, due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus, the Valentine Cup was canceled until Saturday, February 12th, where the event was finally able to bring people together on the island once again.
I'm so pleased to see that even with COVID, we've been able to restart this event and be able to host the event again, and I'm really pleased to see the support that the community is giving the event.
Pamela Ewing, Director of Tourism, told Newswatch how elated she felt at the sight of locals and tourists being present and enjoying the event, giving life to the Twin Islands.
I'm so excited. It's wonderful to see the crowds that are here, to see that both local and international, our tourists have come and our local persons have come from all over the Turks and Caicos to enjoy this event. It's really, really nice.
Newswatch got the opportunity to speak to multiple government officials where they explained that boats of all sizes and people of all ages were present at the Cup, making the event even more exciting.
I am so excited about the event simply because it's a really rich display of our heritage. It's something that has been happening for a number of years, and I'm sure that the community of Middle Caicos, they're happy to welcome all the persons that came along today to celebrate this very special event.
The results of the races are as follows. Coming in first place for the Ladies Open Cup was Phoebe Twig with the Turks and Caicos Sailing Association with her boat named Papa. Maggie, Alice, and Shreya took the second prize sailing Miss Val, and in third place was Cerise and Diwana sailing Turks and Caicos Tourist Board. For the Men's Open Cup, Javerno and Martel placed first sailing the Barracuda. In second place came Matt Slattery sailing Tanner Toucan. And finally, in third for the Open Men's Cup was Gabriel Kulsker sailing Red Eye. For the Class B boats, the first prize went to Lavardo Mizik and Sue's Cheminade sailing TO and C reservations. Maggie, Alice, and Shreya sailed Miss Val and won second place, and coming in third was Ozzy Delancey sailing Sassy Kitten. For the anticipated Premier's Cup, the first prize was given to Tariq Gremule sailing TCISA's Papa. Matt Slattery placed second sailing Tanner Toucan, and Bredlin Gerard and Luke Hayward placed third. Special awards were gifted to the youngest captain, Ty Forbes, being only 9 years old, oldest captain, T-Boy Robinson. Ralph Wilkie was awarded Best Sportsmanship and Phoebe Twig for Best Sailing Skills. Overall, the response from the community and persons present at the Valentine's Cup were nothing short of beaming positivity and happiness in light of all the activities that took place. Commenting on the event, Honorable Josephine Connolly shared her thoughts on the turnout.
I want to say that it is a great day here in Middle Caicos. It's a fantastic turnout, and when you look around, you see people from all the islands here enjoying this day. And I'm happy that we are able to do this because 2 years ago we were not able to have this function because of COVID.
Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Coming up next is your weather forecast.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Here's the latest in your weather forecast. Here's your weather forecast for February 15th, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, on Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, high 80, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For South Caicos on Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, high 80, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos on Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, high 81, low 73, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key on Tuesday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 81, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And on Providenciales on Tuesday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 81, low 74, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now for your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise 6:21 a.m., sunset 5:47 p.m. And for your high tides and low tides, high tides 6:42 a.m., 7:04 p.m., and low tides 12:21 a.m., 1:05 p.m. And that's it for your weather forecast. We'll be right back with more Newswatch.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future.
I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
The TCI Regiment is once again looking for new reserve Marines, and if you have what it takes, they're inviting you to apply. They're looking for 20 of the country's best, aged 18 to 50 years old.
There is still time for you to send in those applications to become one of the TCI's finest in the Island Regiment. Applications were set to close last Friday, February 11th, but have now been extended for an additional week. As promised when the regiment was first formed in 2021 with 40 reserve Marines, a further 20 reserves will be brought into the regiment this financial year. They are once again promising an exciting and highly rewarding opportunity for those who want to join up. Last week, Governor Nigel Dakin revealed that a military training team from the United Kingdom is on standby to take the successful applicants through their basic training in the summer months, just in time for this year's hurricane season. He says they don't want to have to draw on the capability a regiment provides, but the country can be reassured that they will be there if needed. Quote, "We are looking for the best young men and women we can attract, looking forward to drawing on relevant skills they bring with them, with a commitment from us to develop their leadership skills and provide an opportunity to serve in a way few others have the opportunity to." End quote. As a reserve Marine, candidates will be required to undergo a 2-week recruitment residential training course and further developmental training, deploy operationally, build skills throughout the year, and participate in a 2-week annual training camp. Upon completion of training, Marines will work alongside the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force Marine Branch to protect the island's borders, maintain TCI's territorial integrity and sovereignty, and protect marine biodiversity. Additional roles include providing humanitarian assistance and relief during and after disasters, and assisting in building the territory's disaster resilience capabilities. Those selected will receive a daily stipend for training and work, be afforded with opportunities for promotion based on performance and experience, opportunities for training and teamwork, as well as other benefits. So if you're between the ages of 18 and 50, applications can be sent to email recruitment@tcregiment.tc or call 333-3362 or 63. Deadline for registration is now the end of this week. For PTV News Watch, I'm Delana Isles.
Last week, the Ports Authority conducted a comprehensive workshop for maritime sector stakeholders aimed at equipping them with knowledge and skills to respond to potential oil spills in TCI waters.
The workshop was an IMO Level 1 oil spill training course and falls under the Port Authority's Safe Port Strategic Goal. Its aim is to build capacity and collaborative working arrangements to respond to oil spills should they occur in the territorial waters of the Turks and Caicos Islands. The workshop was facilitated by Ambipar Response, a UK-based oil spill response training company with over 65 years of experience in the sector globally. Funding was provided by the UK Maritime and Coast Guard Agency under the Conflict Stability and Security Fund program. Port Authority Deputy Director Shauna Lewis says that the Port Authority just recently established a safety department and took steps to build staff capacity in areas such as oil spills and other areas that would have an impact on the environment. She says Tier 1 oil spill equipment was procured with the assistance of the United Kingdom government, and the Port Authority staff and stakeholders recently participated in the oil spill equipment familiarization training. Deputy Director of the Maritime Department, in his remarks, stresses the importance of the Maritime Department's obligations under SOLAS, that's the safety of life at sea, that encompasses prevention of marine pollution. The workshop was designed for personnel who would have a leadership role in responding to oil spills. Participants came from both public and private entities, namely the Port Authority, the Department of Environment and Coastal Resources, the Department of Disaster Management and Emergencies, Maritime Department, Caicos Oil, Rubis, Sun Oil, and the TCI Regiment. During the 3-day sessions, participants took part in theoretical sessions, hands-on exercises, and deployment of oil spill equipment. The workshop complements past MCA assistance to the Port Authority and the Turks and Caicos Islands. For PTV News Watch, I'm Delana Isles.
That brings us to the end of this edition of The Real News. I hate to leave you so soon, but of course, you can join us right back here every weekday at 6:30 p.m. and tap into our social media platforms at www.ptv8tci.com. I'm Erica Pinales, keeping you informed, updated, and affiliated. Until next time.